Hello, everybody, and welcome back to The Tea with Dr. B. I'm Dr. Bethany Thomas, one of the vice presidents at Southeastern University. I said all that in one breath.
That was a lot.
You find yourself talking and you're like, breathe.
Yes.
Like,
slow down.
And as usual, we have Jill and Sarah with us. We have a special guest joining us today.
Woo!
Yay.
The infamous Stephanie Garrison.
Yay!
Hello. Thanks for welcoming me to your table.
You're so welcome. Tell us everything about you.
Well,
Every
let's see.
detail.
That's
Birth till now.
that's 37 years of fun. So my name's Stephanie, and I serve as the Executive Director for Student Development and Campus Life at Southeastern. I'm
Yay.
also an instructor at the Balance Culture here in Lakeland, which is a women's fitness studio.
Yes.
And I'll be transitioning out of Southeastern to own and operate our second location,
So cool.
the Balance Culture Winter
Yes,
Haven.
it's gonna be so fun.
I
A literal
know.
lifelong dream.
It is, and I hope you guys are
So
viewing today because you're stunning.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
You always glow. Your skin.
Yes.
I'm always
Glow.
like,
Can we do shout outs here? Because Viva Vitality.
oh
Yeah. Do a
they could be our
shout-out.
sponsor later.
Yes. ZO products. Amazing.
love 'em.
Okay, I just tried Zeo and I'm obsessed.
Time
My
out.
skin's been
The
transformed.
growth
I thought we
serum.
called it Zoe. It's Z-O.
Well, I said it. That's how she said it. So I just
Oh.
followed suit.
Yeah.
It's,
Yes.
you can say Zoe and it's the same
Yeah.
thing, but
It's my
ZO is
fave.
the doctor's name. And so
Yeah.
it's like ZO. But yeah.
It's amazing.
Yes.
I can't afford it.
Well, yeah. I'll be honest. Me neither.
No, but it's so worth it. I know it's worth it because
It
it does
is
such great stuff to your
so
skin.
worth it.
But I'm like, it was
Yeah.
$600 every like 5 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
No.
I got the trial size.
But you get discounts because you are an instructor.
yeah, but you can also like search around and find some
Okay, I'm gonna have to
opportunities.
find some things because
yes.
it's a great product. Anyways, welcome to the
Yes.
show.
Thank you.
We will miss you, but we're so excited for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Steph, I took my one and only bar class with Stephanie Garrison, and I couldn't walk for 17 days.
One and only.
17.
That is
Literally.
honestly the best compliment I ever get, especially when other instructors come to my class and it's the beginner bar class
Yeah.
and they're like, that was not beginner. I said, yes.
No.
It is.
You're
because a
stronger than you
beginner
think
is
you
a
are.
mindset.
Yeah.
Beginner is saying,
So
I'm
true.
choosing to walk through that door and
Yeah.
being a beginner,
Yeah.
but then mentally and physically you're like, wait, I can do
can do
more.
this.
This
Yeah.
is
Do
way
more.
more.
I did not feel like I could do
Yeah.
more. I was like,
You're like
how much longer do
crawling
I have
out.
to do this? Yeah. But you're incredible and
Thank
awesome
you.
and always so encouraging. So welcome.
Thank you.
My favorite part of the segment is what's in your teacup. Woo! First of all, okay,
We're struggling.
Sarah, Steph, you get a pass because you're new.
Thank you.
It's a mug.
We do teacups.
Yes, but my teacup's still stuck in Georgia.
Yeah.
And I love shopping local, but shopping local also means that it's not Amazon
Yeah,
two-day shipping.
it's not like here in a minute.
you didn't
yeah.
have time to go to Scout and Tag?
No, do they have
Oh,
good
do they have teacups?
Yeah, I mean, they have like Lakeland everything.
that'd be cute.
So if you went,
should-
yeah.
We should just go get some for guests.
Okay,
Wait,
yeah.
maybe they'll sponsor us.
Yeah.
You should also see if Joel has any of the old Southeastern teacups with all of
Our
that.
old
So if you
logo,
have,
and we do
yeah,
have, like that presidential china.
Oh, we've got
Yeah.
options. So this is my
Nice.
last mug week, I swear. But in
It better be, or else you're kicked off.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
It's harsh stakes out here.
That was harsh.
But I did buy a drink. Like I didn't do like a normal thing.
What's in your teacup?
It's an Olipop, which
Okay.
is strawberry vanilla sparkling tonic water.
I've heard about this. There's like a lot of like influencers are posting
Yeah.
Olipop.
They have prebiotics in them.
Yes.
No thanks.
It's like a healthy soda.
Wait, what's the difference of a prebiotic and a probiotic?
Beats
Steph,
me.
do you know?
Steph?
Well,
I
if
don't
we think
think
about like, if we think about
official is
like
this podcast?
We need Amy Franklin on here.
prebiotics would be before.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're taking that yeast that's in you before, like you want to work before you're getting the bad
then a
things. And the
pro-
probiotic is so to prevent all the things that happen after.
Oh,
So shouldn't it be a postbiotic?
Gross. I'm
Pro
gonna
is
drink
just a little
this.
bit.
Like we're for it.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
I'm gonna drink this
Okay.
and then eat fries, and then that cancels
Right.
it out.
Totally.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
totally
Could
good.
I,
Amen.
Can I have a little sip of that?
Yeah, you want
Olipop?
this?
Do you like it?
It's not very good.
Yeah, I feel like
That's
a
what I
lot.
felt last week.
There's been a lot of those drinks that I'm
my
like,
gosh.
these people
Yucky.
really don't like this. Like all
No,
those influencers, I'm
they
like, you're
all lie.
lying. You are
Which
lying.
I do think we should have
That's how
a
I feel about
segment.
LaCroix.
No, we should have a segment at some point about all the things that influencers like encouraged us to buy, and we
And
got,
they're
and we're
lying.
like, no.
Yeah, you're lying.
But then also there's stuff that I've ordered that I'm like, you're actually right.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Completely agree.
Like book recommendations always.
Yes.
Lollipop.
Yeah.
Lollipop. Not so much.
Ollie Lollipop. No.
Okay, Steph, what's in your mug? you're not in trouble because you're a
Yes.
guest.
So it is a coffee mug, but it has just water and lemon in it. So still starting off my
Nice.
morning. Had a lot of talking this morning. So some more talking.
Water and lemon.
You have to say what's on the outside. You have to
Oh,
read
it's
it
a
to
really
us.
cute phrase. It says, contribute your unique gift to the world. And inside it says, I'm fairly certain that given a cape and a nice tiara, I could save the world.
Absolutely.
I love it.
I love
It's
that.
true.
You are.
And I fully believe that.
So I usually drink Coke Zero in the morning, but I have my favorite tea that just came in. I know, I'm Coke Zero all the way. I'm like a product
the
of
tea?
I'm a walking health and nutrition
Probiotics,
leader.
Coke Zero.
Right. Okay, so my favorite tea in the world is by a brand named Revolution, and it's a tea called Dragonite Oolong, which it's
Oolong.
oolong. It's amazing. It's like a white tea with like peach and nectar hues.
Okay.
It's
I
not
like
hues
it.
is a color.
Notes.
Nectar notes.
Notes.
Yeah, like coffee has notes. Yep.
Yes, I like that.
It's delicious. I would let you guys try it, but I only have a little left.
It
and
sounds
I want it for myself. It's so good.
Sounds
I'll
great.
make you guys a cup if you ever come to the studio. I'll make you a cup.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right, Joe. What's in your
I have
tea?
these little like things that you put in the water, like those little like
Fizz
things
sticks.
called fizz sticks. Yes, shout out Jill Green and Arbonne. And I have the strawberry flavor. It's
Is it good? Is
it
Yeah,
good?
it's really yummy.
And it like gives you energy. It's like not coffee.
Yes, it has green tea extract in it, so it's not super caffeinated,
I'm a
but
huge
it gives
green
you a
tea
little
fan.
bit of it.
Are you guys
Okay.
matcha fans?
I love matcha.
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh,
Okay, matcha with vanilla. That's
Yeah.
the
She's
only
gonna
way.
say it tastes like grass.
I feel though if she started on a Dunkin' Donuts matcha,
Yeah.
she would be like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I don't have this.
Is that like a donut?
It's
Well, it's
basically
already
a green donut.
pre-sweetened, so it's
Yeah.
like easier to drink, and,
Yeah.
and it's smooth and it's good. Yeah, but
it's
you could
green.
then.
But it's
say-
also like, why? Why not just have a Coke Zero?
Sure. But I think it's yummy.
Switch it up a little bit.
Okay, I'll try it. If you bring it next week, I'll try it.
Okay, that'll be the move.
What's our weekly shout out?
Our weekly shout out is to Jessie Lowry.
Yay!
Pastor
Yay,
Jessie.
Jessie.
We posted today. So we are pre-recording a lot of these episodes,
Yeah.
and we are officially launching our podcast today. This is episode 3, so you'll hear this one in a little bit. But Jessie Lowry said, "Love it, can't wait to check it out." So
Thanks, Jessie.
Thanks, Pastor Jessie.
I hope it's entertaining for everyone. This is just meant to be fun, something to listen to while you're working out, walking. I recently started working out again, and I like to listen to stuff like this because
Yeah.
it helps it go by faster.
Yes.
You're not thinking about how
Agreed.
awful it feels
I
to
agree.
work out.
like a bar class, how much you're in pain.
Oh my goodness, I could never do it. Okay, so one of my favorite segments is "What are you Googling?" or "What's current?" So I want to hear from you guys. What are you currently thinking about, researching, or what's something that's a hot topic that you've been thinking about?
Okay, I'll go first because
Okay.
I have a demonstration as well.
Okay, this one actually has me shook.
It's actually
Yes.
kind of crazy.
Can you show the camera?
I'll show all 3 of them.
Okay, what does everyone think she has in the bag?
Just pause for a moment.
Pause.
Everyone think.
Pineapple.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Okay, but I was craving watermelon last night.
Yeah.
Went to Publix, grabbed it, put it in my fridge. This morning, cut it open. It's yellow.
Yellow watermelon.
It's
crazy.
completely yellow, but it tastes just like a normal watermelon.
So it's like pinemelon.
pinemelon.
But it doesn't make sense when you're
Yeah.
you think
No.
you're gonna taste something
I
different.
has to try
literally
it.
thought it was
Yeah.
pineapple.
I
No,
need
try it.
everyone to try it.
I'm shook. Did you try it yet?
I did, but I'm going to try it again.
Try it again on the air.
You can do a little ASMR.
ASMR. Ready?
Do it into the mic.
Was that good?
That was a
Okay,
fresh
I
crunch.
literally love ASMR. I know it probably
so
was so
fun.
weird, but I love it.
I think we talk about it every episode,
Yeah,
which
we
is
do.
the best
As
part.
we're getting ready, we're always
It
like,
is straight watermelon.
It's watermelon.
I had no idea.
It's so good. So that's my first one.
Yeah.
My second one is I was watching a TV show this week called The Summer I Turned Pretty.
I saw that.
Based
was
off
it
a
good?
book. It's so good. It's only 7 episodes, which kind of stinks, but I watched the whole thing in like 24 hours.
Wait, why did you only turn pretty in the summer? I was woke up like this.
Yeah.
it's like a glow up. It's like
Oh,
her glow up.
oh,
Like
Yeah,
your
her
glow
glow
up
up.
summer.
She's like 15, turning 16.
It's when she started getting recognized.
Yeah, all the boys start liking her. So it's the summer she turned pretty. You guys have to watch it.
Okay, I've seen TikToks of people's reactions to it, and they're literally like, thought it would be a fun little show, and then they're like crying.
Yeah,
So
so
it's like a real reality.
Is it clean?
No, it's like
no.
a TV. It's based off of a book.
Oh, okay.
And so it's
I
just
haven't
like
seen it yet.
it's clean. It's so
It's
clean.
trending
For all
on
our
Netflix.
viewers. Okay.
Yeah, it's so good. I wept the last episode. I'm not even gonna lie to
Wow.
you. And I don't even like TV, but I was like,
What?
Oh, I
Yeah.
love
Okay, now I have
love
to.
TV.
I know.
but
We
it's
should start it
cheesy.
soon.
I haven't do it. I haven't watched the ending of This Is Us.
Oh,
I know. I have like
is
6
that good?
episodes left. I'm gonna watch it.
I'm not
next
gonna lie.
week.
I
I know
get
you
into
stopped.
it.
Oh, I loved it. But
I haven't seen it.
Also, The Bachelorette
dramatic.
starts next Monday or 2 Mondays from now, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Anyways, I know
I can't tell if I'm over it.
I'm over it, but I'm not over the
it.
community it brings.
Sure.
Because it's always like, let's
we always
watch.
hang out together. Yeah, it's true.
Anyways, what are you Googling?
Okay, I saw this on Instagram 2 days ago. I texted Sarah and I was like, I've never heard of this. And it's called slugging. Do you guys know what this is?
I don't want to know.
Oh,
I know. Yeah.
Slugging.
so
Wait,
Sabrina
do you put
slugs.
slugs on yourself and it sucks out your...
No. Okay, exactly. Okay. So apparently it's at the end of your skincare and then you put petroleum jelly all over your face.
I've heard of this. You want your face to
Afterwards.
look like a jelly donut.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But
Like
like,
a glazed
slug.
Or
donut.
glazed donut,
As
not
if
a jelly.
slug came
But
over your
jelly's good
face.
too.
You can tell I'm hungry.
But apparently it's like a key factor in like
Yes.
keeping moisture in overnight. But I also have
no.
not tried it.
No.
And I'm scared because petroleum jelly is disgusting.
Well, doesn't it get on your
thick.
pillow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
also, my
gross.
dogs sleep with me, and I think I'd wake up with like their
Finn would lick it all off.
or all their hair, like the fans in the room.
I haven't tried specific slugging, but I heard like you do want to have your face look like a glazed donut when you go to bed.
I just want a
so
glazed
that it's-
donut when I go to bed.
Same. I go to bed thinking, what did I have for
She
breakfast?
takes actual glaze and paints the glaze.
Her frosting, her buttercream.
It sounds so good. I'm so hungry. I've been trying to like do some intermittent fasting a little bit, and I'm starving at this time of day.
No, that's so
That's good or
dumb.
bad. People will probably tell me all the things it's bad about.
Oh yeah.
What are you
yeah,
Googling?
yeah.
I don't remember. Okay, I was telling Sarah this morning, I Google a lot, but none of the things I'd want to share.
Yeah.
Like, it's usually...
Piper and Finley.
It's usually around my dogs of, like, what to do. Sarah can relate.
That is me.
Yeah.
Not Sarah.
Yeah,
Jill.
Jill. I'm like,
She goes,
no.
no, me.
Honestly, though, Sarah takes care of Mo just as much as I do.
I
so-
literally Googled, like, what to do. My dog ate part of her bone and swallowed
Yes.
it. Do I
Yes.
need to make my dog throw up? How do you make a dog throw up?
Yeah.
All those things.
Yeah.
That's what my Google was filled with.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Not the
Mo
hottest.
ate
That's not a
a
hot
makeup
topic.
wipe and
No.
he threw it up. So
Yeah, it's amazing.
sad.
So
Oh,
sorry.
no.
Yeah,
That's
so
what I
No,
Google.
it's got to go on
and
the
sorry.
outside, Mo.
Moving on to awkward 10 because no one wants to talk about what my dog swallowed. It's not ideal. But first, a word from our sponsors. Thank you, Viva Vitality, for sponsoring this morning's segment. Go there for facials, Botox, ZO.
Yeah,
Fillers.
injections,
Yeah,
anything.
if you're not local, they're a local med spa here in Lakeland, Florida, and it's woman owned,
Yep.
and it's an amazing spot to go get all your skincare needs.
Yes.
So check it out, Viva, if you're listening.
Yeah.
Hook a girl up with that ZO. Okay, our next segment is my favorite. It's called the Awkward 10.
Okay. Who's kicking us off?
I can do it because it just happened yesterday, and I'm
Yeah.
mortified. I'm actually mortified, and I haven't
No.
shared it at all.
I'm
we have not
nervous.
heard it, so this will
I
be
know.
a
None of us
genuine,
have heard it.
And
New
it
story.
either has to be, just so everyone knows, it either has to be something awkward that you said or someone said to you, or an awkward story you heard about, or that. Anyway, so people know.
Yeah.
These are not made up. I'm in Target yesterday and I'm walking down the aisles, and if anyone knows me, I don't talk to anybody. Like if I see someone I know, I like go the other direction just because I don't want to get stuck. Or I
feel that.
always act like I'm on the phone and I'm never actually on the phone. I'm sorry. I know, I'm sorry.
I did
just
that the other day.
I just want to get in and get out.
Yeah.
I really just do. And I'm so sorry. So I see someone, and I never do this, and I was like, I think I recognize them.
Oh.
Like this girl at the end of the aisle. And I think it's like one of my old teachers that I actually like knew well. And I was like, I would say hi
if
to
you're
her.
listening.
And so she has her card at the end. I have my card at the end. And as we get closer, I act like I'm running into her. Like I'm like,
What?
I'm like,
No,
I'm like,
no, no.
I'm like getting over to her, and she looks at me, and I'm like, that's not her.
Oh no! You're playing bumper cars.
Yeah, I go. I was just trying to play chicken, and she literally rolled her
Chicken?
eyes and moved on, and I was like,
I love
That's
that
not
you
the teacher. That's not the
"It's not
teacher.
the girl. I've never seen her in my life," and I literally ran my cart into her. It's like bumper cars, and
You're like, never mind. I don't need any of this. I'm leaving.
I know. I'm just instantly
I'm
out of
genuinely
the
confused right now. Though.
I love that you said I just wanted to play chicken.
I did, because chicken is when the two cars come, and whatever car veers away first, they're the chicken.
Oh.
And so I also don't think she knew what chicken meant. And so I was like, right to her, and she just looked at me, and I was like, I just thought we'd play chicken. I lost. I was mortified.
Oh, That's why we Instacart.
And that's why we also just don't say hi to people. Just don't do it.
Yeah,
Because if you're going to run into them and say, chicken me.
I thought you were my teacher.
What grade did she teach you?
3rd grade. I loved her.
Maybe it was your teacher.
It sure wasn't. I looked her up. She doesn't even live in town. Yeah. Okay, stop. It's getting worse. Okay, Sarah, awkward.
Okay, my awkward moment happened a couple years ago. I have my biggest embarrassing fact is that I have big feet, but I know it's just because I'm tall. But I just get really
And
nervous
just so you
about
know,
it.
no one thinks that about you.
Yeah, but I look down and I'm like, oh my god, I look like a clown.
Sarah, you're like,
You have
6,
feet.
but
You
you're
have
also
feet.
6 feet tall.
Yeah, but still. So I went.
We
to,
always add inches to our height, by the way.
We're actually 5'8", but we're 5'10".
I tell everyone I'm 5'9". I'm 5'7".
But if you're a single man at 5'10", then you're 5'8".
Yeah. But men lie too. So I'm like, if you're 5'10", then I'm 5 foot, I guess. If that's what you want me to be. So I went to this friend's house. We were all hanging out, and I had a pair of shoes in my hands, and I had a pair of shoes on my feet.
Yeah.
And they looked down, because I took my shoes off, and then I had both shoes there. So everyone was getting ready to leave, and there were an extra pair of shoes, and I forgot I brought them. And one of the guys was like, oh my God, whose shoes are these? And I was like, oh, I don't know. Like, I
Oh my gosh.
don't know whose shoes they were. And he's like, well, if they're no one's, I'm going to take them.
Because they fit him.
They fit him. And I was like, yeah, you should
Mortified.
really just take the shoes. Mortified.
Oh my
Wait, and he took them.
He took them.
And you don't have them any
I
longer.
don't have them, and he wears them.
You're kidding.
I have seen posts
Is
where
there a chance that he's listening?
Sarah, were they expensive?
Actually, there could be. That's
they
the horrible part.
expensive?
They were Birkenstocks, brand new.
Oh.
It is the
Sarah.
most embarrassing moment of my life. And I was like, yeah, you should just take them.
Yeah, who knows whose those are? And in your head, you're like, those are mine.
Those are mine with my big feet, my size 10 shoes.
There's a size 10
Oh my
pair of shoes in the DSF office. No one's claimed you could take those
I know.
to fill
Also,
in that
I
space.
have size 10 feet, and I never think they're big.
Yeah, I don't think you guys have big feet.
I think my feet are so pretty.
Yeah, you just, it's just normal.
My feet are, this summer I turned
cares?
pretty.
Yeah, this summer my feet turned
Who
pretty.
determined what was like an appropriate shoe size?
I
or
don't
not?
know.
I don't know.
No.
It's just dumb.
Did someone one time tell you, like, oh my goodness, your shoes are big?
I think shopping for shoes as a kid with my mom, it was always like, bring out the 10s.
Oh.
And they would go to the back and pull out all the 10s they had, and we would just try them all on and be like, I guess I like these the best.
Yeah, it is true because like when you go to look at shoes, there's tons of options in the 7s and 8s.
Yes.
And then when you do get to like size 10 or 11, you're like, here's your 4 clodhoppers to pick out of.
Oh
Yes.
my
But on the
it's
flip
true.
side, all the 7s and 8s are picked over.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yes.
say, I
At
was
like
like,
the
you know what I
Nike
mean?
outlets,
Yeah.
7 and 8s
You
can't
can't
find
find
them.
an
You
eight.
can go to your
Exactly.
side and
Yeah.
be like, oh, I'll get all 6 pairs
Exactly.
of these.
Yeah,
And none of
exactly.
us are going to have them
Exactly.
because
So there's ups and downs.
your
Go to
shoe
the
game is
outlets.
on
Yeah.
point though.
Yeah.
So.
Thanks.
For
Okay,
sure.
Garrison.
Those Birkenstocks.
Garrison, awkward.
Okay, so a few years ago, I was on stage doing an icebreaker for an event that we were having, and like just leading the crowd, thinking I was like doing a great job. Like, this is amazing. Come
Yeah.
off the stage, and someone's like, "Oh, your voice was not made for the microphone. I'll just do it next time."
No way.
Well, you know what?
You're
What?
always on the microphone.
Yeah, I said I'm getting paid to be on the microphone now every day, empowering women, changing lives. So I will do
Absolutely.
icebreakers and anything.
Oh my
but
gosh.
Honestly,
I'm
it was in
shocked.
that moment that I was like, as a woman, you could
Yeah.
take that as like a hit, and I was insecure for probably a
I
good
hate
few
that.
years. The next time I
That's
was on the
insane.
microphone, and I was like, dang,
Your voice
maybe,
is not made for a microphone?
Yeah, it was too
What?
high, too feminine or whatever, just not
Not
a
okay.
strong voice for the microphone. And I held on to that for so long, and I was like, man, I can't define myself with this, but this is what someone told me, and they were could have been right at that time.
Yeah.
I don't know. But now I'm
Oh
like,
my
oh no.
gosh.
You just see how the Lord opens doors
Yeah.
and say, don't believe that lie.
Yeah.
Let me show you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
put a
Yes.
mic
So
on
good. So
every
true.
day and do this. And so
Yes.
I encourage everyone, even in those awkward moments, like, you probably shouldn't have told me that.
Yeah.
Yes.
One, it's not true, but two,
Yeah.
it's not appropriate.
No. Right.
But now, okay,
Yeah.
let's see what
Wow.
happens.
And if you guys have ever done a spin class with Steph, she's literally preaching
Yeah.
as she's
She
spinning,
is.
like
She
like
is.
exercising and like ministering to women, and it's so
Yeah.
incredible. And that's how you come out of it.
And now you're using that as your actual gift. So something that you
Yeah.
thought you were terrible
Exactly,
at.
yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
The Lord
your
redeemed
voice
it.
matters no matter what it sounds like.
Absolutely.
That
That will
will
preach.
preach.
Yeah.
It is
Yes.
preaching. Oh my God.
Okay,
so
Jill.
good.
Awkward.
Okay, we have a submission from.
I loved our submission, so keep submitting.
Yes,
Yeah.
keep submitting
So
your
funny.
embarrassing stories. This is great. But this is an embarrassing quote, but also same thing, ridiculous.
Yeah.
That someone did this. Someone said that this was an actual thing that someone said to them when they were out having a great day, and then got this. Aw, good for you. It's nice to see a big girl at the swimming pool.
That is ridiculous.
Not okay.
That is unbelievable.
No.
This girl said she was actually swimming,
No.
and someone,
Yeah.
while she was swimming, stopped by and said, "Oh, it's nice to see a big girl swimming."
I would
Never
go home.
No.
That's never okay.
Never
no
okay.
matter. No. Don't think it or say it.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
And it's not a good for you. It's just a normal
Like, how do
human
you-
thing.
how do
She's
you
just swimming.
Everyone can go
Right.
swimming.
How do you respond to that? Like, did you think I couldn't swim?
Yeah.
Right.
She's like, watch my backstroke now. Like,
Right.
what do you want her to do?
Look what I can do.
Yeah. She's like playing bubbles, playing mermaid.
So, we're going to try to be better people for
Yeah.
each other.
Yes.
And
Yes.
if you're listening, and if you've ever said something like that to someone, we forgive you, but be better.
I know.
Exactly.
And I wonder if someone thought it was a compliment. It's one of those backhanded ones you're like, but
Yes.
there's no compliment I
No.
can
No.
find in that.
No.
Except for the good for you portion. But
Right.
even
Yeah.
like, good for you for swimming, skinny girl. Good for you for I just can't think of any moment where I would say, good for you swimming.
Yeah.
Unless they're two and they're learning to swim.
Yes.
Right.
Other than that,
There's no moment to
there's
applaud
no
swimming.
moments where I'm
When
like,
your
good
dog
for you.
swims,
Yeah.
like, for the first
yeah,
time.
like a puppy,
Like
like,
Jill yesterday.
"Oh," yeah.
She's like, wait a second, I did say good for you.
But it's 14 weeks. This woman was a grown woman who's swimming.
Yeah.
There's no time for you to say, good for you swimming, sweetie. Good for you walking.
For you, babe.
Yeah.
You did it.
No, that's just inappropriate. So for the person that submitted that, we feel
love you.
We love you.
Yes.
We're
Shake
sorry.
it off, and we're sorry that
Yeah,
happened.
we're on your side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so for our final segment of the day, first I need to talk about our sponsor because they keep texting me saying, when are you going to mention us? Okay.
Hey, won't leave us alone. My goodness.
Okay, McDonald's.
All the boxes of stuff that you have to unbox and
Exactly.
Oh
All
my
right,
gosh.
finally.
Bye,
if you want to
McDonald's.
sponsor us, McDonald's, they have the best Diet Coke on the planet.
Yeah.
Something about fountains.
yes.
Something about their fountain drinks.
drinks.
I just love them.
Their
They're
hash
fries.
browns are my favorite
I
breakfast
know.
item.
Sausage burritos, hands down.
I was literally going to text you guys. You guys want McDonald's on the way
Always.
here? But this was important. I had to
Yeah.
be here on
Yeah,
time.
but
get
we
that.
could have had a McGriddle.
Yeah.
In our hand.
No, I cannot do
No
sweet bread
way.
with
She
my...
loves sweet.
Sweet and
No.
salty.
She loves
Sweet
sweet
and
salty.
salty
So
is the
good.
Not for
best.
breakfast. I just can't do that.
I get that. I have a hard time.
Are you
Even
saying
yesterday,
you cannot eat syrup with like
Oh, no.
pancakes or French toast?
Oh, no. Pancakes and French toast on
Are
a
you
separate
telling
plate
me?
with
but
syrup.
like
yes.
a sandwich
Syrup
with like
cannot hit the meat. Like,
I can't hit the bacon.
no.
So
I
you don't do
dip
like
my
you-
bacon in syrup.
You don't do like maple sausage. Oh,
Black and Brew has like a honey
we're
biscuit
not talking about
thing,
Black and Brew.
and it's really good.
This is McDonald's segment.
Okay,
Yeah.
but honey and salt, sweet
Maybe
and salty.
next week.
It's so
Yeah.
good. Okay, Black and Brew. Sorry.
Stop. We're gonna have
Not
to
the
strike
time.
that from the podcast. We told McDonald's they could have a 30
sandwich.
second. No, we told them they could have a 30-second segment.
We could talk 30 seconds about McDonald's, about the hash browns, the McDoubles. If you do have a McDonald's app and you have the deals, you can always
heard
get
about
those.
that.
I use the app. Well, right now I'm not because I'm trying to eat healthy, but I do have a lot of points.
Yes.
Don't like apps. They
This
cloud my
app,
phone.
though,
We go back to
that's
this.
You
understandable.
can get 20% off
This
every
one,
single
though,
time.
you can do like rewards or deals, and the deals are just like your daily coupon.
Yeah.
So you
cool.
could just open it and see like, oh,
What do
this
I
is what
got?
I have, and use it rather than it
Maybe
connecting
go to McDonald's
anything.
Yeah.
more, and I shouldn't do that. But we love you, McDonald's.
We love you.
We love
So the final segment. What are you learning right now? What did you learn back in the day that you think is valuable that you want to share with someone? I like to call it. I forget what tea. What tea's worth spilling?
What
you
tea's
know,
worth
because I feel
spilling.
like we have a lot of information that we take in all the time.
Yeah.
But there's some of it we need to get rid of, and there's some of it that we actually need to pour back out into other people. So
Yeah.
this segment is what tea is worth spilling, and I guess I'll start. you guys want me to? I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
go ahead.
Okay, so
I always love your wisdom.
Oh, thank you. So this is something that I really, really honed in on this in 2020 during the pandemic, because I just remember in higher ed, the pandemic, I think for us, touched every aspect of what we did. Because students live on campus in communities. Like, what do we do? And I just remember everyone being like, it was so polarizing of opinions and all this stuff. And I just remember feeling like almost lost in the wind of like, I don't know what direction to go to. And I was reminded by a verse in Hebrews. I'm going to pull it up because I don't have it memorized and I don't want to botch it. It's Hebrews 6:19. It says, we have this hope as an anchor for the soul, firm and secure. And I just kept envisioning our lives. An anchor, if you're not a boater, an anchor is something that big boaters, like huge yachts, can have this little tiny anchor that they throw into the ocean, and it gets into the ground, and it actually holds that boat from being washed away.
Yeah.
And so we have an anchor that is a hope for our soul, and that anchor is Jesus. And so something I always think about whenever I feel like I'm about to like be washed in the waves, or like I feel like I'm drowning in anxiety, or I'm drowning with worry, or I'm drowning about whatever, I'm like, no. If my hope and my firm foundation is found in Christ, He is my anchor, it's not going anywhere.
Right.
Yes.
You know, it doesn't mean that we may not move a little bit, or we might not have moments of troubles or moments of having fear come at us, but I'm not going anywhere. My faith is rooted in Him, and my anchor is solid and secure and not going anywhere. And so I want to encourage you, if you're feeling a certain way right now, just remember that Jesus is our anchor. And I looked up the definition, and it says an anchor is a heavy object attached to the rope or chain and used to moor a vessel to the sea bottom. It says the boat no longer held fast by its anchor will swing wildly. And so I always think when I have moments where I'm like spinning, I'm like, where is my anchor even rooted? Have I even like gotten to the word? Have I even like sought out the one that created me and made me to be stable in Him? And so I always know when I'm swinging wildly, like this says,
Wow.
I need to check my anchor.
That's so good.
So that's my little tidbit for today.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's a good chicken nugget.
It was a good
Chicken nugget from our sponsor.
McNugget.
What else you guys got? What tea should you spill?
I'll go. So I was reading this week in Daniel because
Yeah.
I've just been really into the Old Testament because you've been
Same.
reading it.
I
So I'm
know.
like, well, I want to read it too.
But did you just skip to Daniel? Because I'm still in some of the beginning.
I was like, nope.
I'm in numbers, and it's great, but I'm struggling.
No. I was like, I'll do Daniel and Isaiah. Like, those are mine. But I was reading, and I was just like struck when I was reading the story between Daniel and Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah.
That so often we villainize people in the Bible, but it's interesting because Daniel's actions caused Nebuchadnezzar to have a relationship with Jesus in that way too. So as I was reading, like when Daniel was like, I'm not going to eat the food, I'm going to fast, Nebuchadnezzar from that was like, oh, glory to God. And I think so often we're like, oh, Nebuchadnezzar, like he's making them worship other people, but we're like, God is working through Nebuchadnezzar too. And if we minimize that and only look at the story of Daniel, we then take away the power of God working in other people.
Wow.
And I'm thinking about that in my own life, and I'm like, oh my goodness, have I thought of myself so much as the main character that I don't see how my actions, my yeses, my nos, is working in someone else, and that is the ministry as well. Like it's not just about the ministry of Daniel, but it's also everyone around Daniel that is impacted by, like God and him.
Yeah. That's huge.
good.
I like that.
It was I was like journaling, and I was like, oh my God, like I repent, God, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
That's
I
so
love
good.
that. I love journaling.
I do.
It's fun.
What else we got?
You want to go, Steph?
Sure. I would say mine kind of correlates with your anchor.
Yeah.
Thinking through, like, when you think of swinging it wildly, what does that mean? In these last few months as we're building our business, joy can either come really easy or come really hard, just like waiting. And I think part of my whole story is, finding joy in the waiting. And so it's just recognizing in those moments of joy. I've thought of this phrase, and I think it sticks with every part of what joy is in my life currently, is like joy at the end of the cereal box.
Yeah.
When you think of like an old-fashioned cereal box that had a toy at the bottom of it, like you go through your favorite cereal and it's fulfilling you, it's putting you in, and then like we get to the box and it's empty, and we're like, wait, what's next? What's left? There's no more.
Yeah.
But then there was this toy, and so then it brings that joy right back, and then by the time you like play with that toy, the next box of cereal was brought back to your table for your next breakfast.
Right.
And so like there's that provision, that joy, and understanding in the moments of being full, in the moments of being empty, in the moments of wanting the next thing, in the moments of fighting for what the process could be, where is the joy in that? And so I speak that over everyone when I'm around them naturally, but in my own life, it's become so relevant because there's those moments in this process of transitioning from my calling, my career, my home. This is who I am. I'm a product of Southeastern, to now knowing Southeastern has raised me to go out and to share the joy, to share my cereal, to refill those boxes, and to play with the toys of what's next, things like that. And so I encourage people, like, just choose joy. And something as simple like to remember, like, I got a ring that I wear every day. It says choose joy, because there's so many times that I'm either in a business meeting or a fun meeting or a personal meeting or a mentorship, and you're like, I don't know what to do right now. You're like, okay, choose joy. Choose joy. Yeah. Okay, here I am.
Such a great reminder. I love that.
Good. I love that too.
What about you, Jill?
I've been really into the Taya album. I don't know if you guys have listened to it yet,
Yes.
but it has been just like ministering to my soul.
Wow.
And it's like one of those albums, like in the morning, I can just start from the beginning and listen to it all the way through, because it just has like a very even tone throughout the whole thing, kind of. That's just easy to listen to. But I wrote down one of the lyrics from the song Mercy. And it says, there's never been a kingdom like his, where the poor in spirit are the richest. When you're crushed, he comes in, binds your heart in his hands. That's just who he is.
Yeah.
And then the bridge also is like singing like, I plead mercy, I plead mercy. And I don't know, lately I just feel like that song specifically has been really speaking to me, and especially like just like what you're kind of saying, like there's so many polarizing things that are happening, and at the end of the day, I don't know what people are going through. And at the end of the day, what the word says is true. Those who are the poor in spirit are the richest. Like they are going to receive so much more. So why don't I contribute to that receiving? Why can't I be a part of giving them just a hope, like what you're saying with anchoring, and just being able to give them this on earth, not them having to wait any longer, but can I be a part of the kingdom? And I think that's where, when Jesus gives the Beatitudes, it's kind of like, you listen to it, it's kind of confusing, or you read it and it's kind of confusing. But I think even more so is Jesus is saying this, and it's also as much as an invitation to contribute to the Beatitudes. And those who are poor in spirit contribute and be part of the kingdom to help them receive like what God has, the promises that he has for them, different things like that. So that song is just really speaking to me. So
I love that. I need to listen to it. I know you sent it to me and I haven't listened to it yet.
it's okay.
It's the best album.
I'm still listening to Let the Light In.
Oh,
Let the light in. Open up the windows. Let the light. I think it's because we're building and our windows are open in the new house. And I just want the light to be in my house. Like, and I mean that in a spiritual sense of like, Lord, I want your spirit to fill my house before we move in. Like I'm just so thankful. So that song is just always in my head. But anyway, that's a wrap today. Thank you all our viewers for tuning in, and we're so excited for the future conversations we're going to have here. So Steph, thanks for coming and joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We
That's
love
so
you.
fun.
Go check out Winter Haven Balance Culture. It's going to be slated to open in the fall at some point, and we're so excited for that, and we're praying for that transition.
Thank you.
And for all the construction and everything that's happening there. So
Amen.
that is the tea with Dr. B. So sip, sip.